Are you thinking about buying property in Portugal? Well, in this video, I will cover the 7 most critical things to know when buying property in Portugal so you don't make the same costly mistakes as thousands of other expats. Watch until the end of the video where I share a secret bonus that everybody needs to be aware of before purchasing a property here, so you can avoid the costly mistakes. Let's get into this video and find out more. Point number 1 is getting a NIF and bank account in Portugal. These are both essential for purchasing a property. A NIF is essentially a tax identification number and is a prerequisite for property ownership in Portugal. It's used for tax purposes, including property taxes. To handle financial transactions related to the purchase of the property, you will need a Portuguese bank account. This is an account that will be necessary for transferring funds, paying bills, and receiving rental income if you plan to rent out your property. Point number 2 is location, and it really matters. Portugal may be a small country, but it is very diverse in culture, climate, and amenities. Selecting the right location for your property purchase is one of the most crucial decisions you'll make. The location will not only affect your lifestyle, but also the property's value and potential rental income. Here are some of the points you should consider. Begin by identifying your lifestyle preferences. Do you prefer coastal regions with easy access to beaches, or are you more inclined towards a tranquil countryside? Consider the proximity of the property to essential amenities, such as grocery stores, healthcare facilities, schools, highways, airports, public transport, and not to mention investigate ongoing or planned infrastructure development in the area. New roads, public transports, or public expansions of some sort, or commercial developments can have a significant impact on the value of your property. Number 3 is legal representation. When purchasing a property in Portugal, enlisting the services of a qualified lawyer or solicitor who specializes in Portuguese property law is essential. Legal assistance plays a crucial role in ensuring your property transaction proceeds smoothly, transparently, and is in compliance with all local laws and regulations. Because Portugal has many different regions which have different laws, and it's important that you're making sure you're aware of each and every one of those. So having a local lawyer or a lawyer that knows everything about that region is fundamentally important. Point number 4 is conducting a professional property inspection. A thorough property inspection is highly advised when buying real estate in Portugal. This process allows you to assess the physical condition of the property, identifying any issues and making an informed decision. Here's why a property inspection is so important. A professional property inspection by a qualified surveyor or architect can reveal hidden problems that may not be evident during a casual viewing. Inspection findings help you estimate the costs of necessary repairs or renovations. This information is vital when budgeting and negotiating the purchase price of the property. If you can discover issues or identify major issues, you can actually get the property for a significantly reduced price, because you're obviously going to have to put some money into fixing that. Or you can put some clause in the promissory contract saying that the owners of that property will have to fix this before you go through with the purchase, making sure that everything is evident and you are fully protected throughout the process. Point number 5 is taxation. Understanding the various taxes in Portugal and associated with buying and owning property in Portugal is necessary for effective financial planning. Portugal has a tax system that includes several taxes and fees, both during the property purchase process and as ongoing obligations for property owners. Here are some key tax considerations. Property transfer tax, also known as IMT, is a one-time tax paid by the buyer, that would be you, at the time of the property purchase. IMI is an annual property tax paid by every single property owner in Portugal. The rate ranges from 0.3% to 0.8% of the assessed value of the property, and varies depending on the location and the type of property you own. Now, AMI, A-I-M-I, also known as Additional Municipal Property Tax, is an annual tax that applies to property owners with properties valued above a certain threshold. This is also known as a property wealth tax here in Portugal. We have custom-made calculators for all of these taxes, so you can effectively budget and know exactly how much tax you'll be spending on the initial IMT transfer tax and on the annual taxes, the IMI and the IME. Point number 6 is residency options. Portugal offers several attractive residency options for foreign investors and property buyers. One of the most famous is the non-habitual tax residency regime, the NHR for short. The NHR regime is a tax incentive program designed to attract high net worth individuals and retirees. Next is the D7 visa. The D7 visa is suitable for retirees and pensioners who wish to reside in Portugal. Our point number 7 is financing/mortgages. If you're planning to purchase a property in Portugal, understanding your financing options is important. Whether you're buying for a primary residence, a vacation home, or an investment property, financing can significantly impact your budget. Something to consider is typically banks and lenders may not provide mortgages to individuals above 75 years old. So if you are 65 years old, for example, you would only be looking at a possibility of a 10-year mortgage. The mortgages go up until you are 75 years old. Now, this isn't necessarily a fixed rule, but it is quite customary here in Portugal. We have a mortgage calculator on our website to calculate the mortgages here in Portugal, so you can go ahead and check that out in the finance and law section of our website, portugalbuyers.com. Now on to the bonus point. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, everyone should consider this point when purchasing property in Portugal, and it is overlooked all too often as well. This is the resale potential of your property after purchasing it here. When you're purchasing your property, it should always be looked at as a long-term investment, and it is wise to consider the resale potential. The real estate market can fluctuate, and your circumstances may change over time, making it essential to think about how your property will perform if you decide to sell it in the future. Here are some factors to keep in mind. The location of your property is one of the most significant factors in its resale potential. Properties in desirable areas such as coastal regions, major cities like Lisbon or Porto, or areas with excellent amenities and infrastructure tend to appreciate more and sell faster. Consider properties in this proximity to schools, transport, healthcare, and other essential services. Portugal offers a diverse range of properties in beautiful locations, making it an attractive destination for both lifestyle and investment purposes. If you are looking to purchase a property in Portugal, we are an exclusive buyer's agent that works solely on your behalf, the buyer, to negotiate all of the points and make sure you are fully protected and you find the property of your dreams here. You can contact us via the link in the description and book a free consultation after filling out our contact form. I look forward to seeing you there, and I'll see you in the next video.